Sometimes what you'll see doesn't feel real until it brings you back to that particular moment, like stepping into a time machine. It's hard to shake these memories and their accompanying feelings. Our brains play tricks on us, so it will take effort to avoid them. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. Good thing you recalled how to activate the automaton's health injector. That will be useful. Even the grass is shorter. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Locked, but good. Feel that sunshine. Looks valuable. Want to get your arm? Got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good. Looking better. Heroes are only heroes for others, but they do the work, or they're heroes to no one. That thing moves. Definitely not open. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. You shouldn't be surprised if you stumble on more of these. It's an flick the switches in order to green-light the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That clicked. You need to switch up the flick pattern. You need to flick the switches in order to process power through the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. Embrace the day. Glad to see some wood scrap there. That's sure to be useful. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Mojut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Mojut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Mojut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away. It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safeten up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without. If you close your eyes hard enough to reality, your mind opens to let memories in. That's one way to remember what's forgotten. When an unwanted memory intrudes on the mind, it is a natural reaction to want to block it out or just change it. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. So, you remembered the automaton's power-up feature. That's a boost. Night gives you relief from the day. The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Who could stand against that? Buy boxes like this are few and far between. However, that's no great loss. Talking pictures from the aforetimes lacked a message. That's not opening on its own. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. You're maybe not sure you want to leave. Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the MOTOJUS over there? You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the MOTOJUS. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. Tell it to gallop. Who'd leave rubber scrap lying around like that? Hot metal. That's an odd thing, don't you think? Wishes the world was filled with Bop Bop rather than Looper Lupin's horrible howls. Recalls seeing a radionic hidden off in the ruins somewhere. Imagine listening to the airwaves from forever away. Figures if it's on, all you have to do is listen. Thinks the radionic had to be close, although they haven't seen it in a while. Just keep your eye out for the radionic, or maybe your ears. Might take some figuring to get it working if it's broke, but you're up for that. Figures that's the smart way to go. Just be glad that beastie let you on. Let's see. Now that the Majots got a mouthful of Bon Gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at BRIGHTLIGHT. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stalked. They're small airborne creatures with bright reflective wings and a conspicuous fluttering flight. Love to hear a mount's footbeat. itchy trigger finger. This place is called BRIGHTLIGHT. Mito lives close by. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Says there's so much darkness to deal with. Rather than curse it, he makes lamps to fight it. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past brightlights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Figures that doesn't matter. You can't help but shine either way. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a tribe that believes in the bright things and claims he wasn't trying to sell you anything. Now, says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last. Afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Believes no one is entirely dark. Even the worst have a spark of good in them. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light. Says to not forget to gather the glitter moths. Don't let yourself get fuzzily. This area is blazing hot. You'd better have something that'll keep you cool if you're going in. BLISTERBOO, known for its perfect temperature and atmosphere. There they are. Now, you fixed those flame flies fast. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. There they are. Now, catch them. You fixed those flame flies fast. You always find good use for things like that. Much better. Oh, yeah. Imagine if you landed at the bottom of the mountains. That sludgy junk works is a real mess. Feeling fierce. That's not too bad. A ping dish. Experts used to find things in the air with those. Wonder if it still works. Check out that rubber scrap. No one's going to see you coming in the dark. To get the ping dish to work, you need to line up the pong paddle. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's a match. Now you can ping all the dishes you like. Spin that paddle to turn the ping dish properly. No pings there, only pongs. No pings there, only pongs. No pings there, only pongs. Pingety ping ping, you found a transmessage. Hey, there's some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking. Made it count. This one's Bang Shelter 6L. Looks like it's still working the way it should. Don't see that in the shops. You already missed the sky, don't you? Some just walk right by MOTOJUS stations, but you don't find Go Juice in a shop. Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that. The Hex Hut. Maya makes her home here. She figured you'd have given up by now, what with the end of the world arranged against you. She put her fate in her poppets instead. Says she makes her own friends, from whole cloth, and sometimes uses them to affect her not-so-friends. Now that you're here, Maya believes your fate might be bigger than she thought. The world might end you, but it won't end without you. If you're going to save the world, you'd better get moving. Can't just sit there on pins and needles. They'll stab right through you. Either way, she wishes you luck. Good, bad, or whatever you need. Asks if you ever wondered who might be pulling your strings, and what might happen if you decided to pull back. Thinks that's awfully easy for you to think fate's pulling your strings. Whoever's in charge, it looks like the world's on the way up.
Kupleko hexi wex. Alubunga galung kunzi a.
Thinks it's funny how hard you meant to improve things, no matter the result.
Masumi, melemelo, karumi, wasi, mato.
Wonders why you bother with the myriad. They don't care for her poppets. Too bent on real things.
Ziva, runatini, ninawi.
She prefers stories. They help to make sense of reality, right?
Barusa, fuli kanuba.
Anyhow, she has funner things to talk about.
Kiki koko tausi.
Says her name is Maya. She doesn't get a lot of visitors nowadays. There's a Jumbie hex over these parts of the land.
Koritani, folani, kupleko hexi wex.
She's beyond worry, though, and knows there's a small chance you'll survive. You're all doomed if you don't.
Saturi, karumile.
Maya won't give up or give in. She thinks it's better to get stitching rather than curse a ripped cloth.
Ziva, runatini, ninawi.
Claims there's a powerful and evil magic over the land. Only you can unhex it.
Saturi, karumile. Karumi, wasi, mato.
She's crafted a poppet in defense against the World Eater closest to her, but she needs a sharper pinpricker to make use of it.
Wapa, waratino. Saturi, karumile.
She's flurfed the poppet already, so there's no need to worry about her wishcraft. It's primed on the World Eater.
Roya papti pipo, lums gopa. Masumi, melemelo.
The only pinpricker worth using is one that was stuck in a haystack. It's a needle like that she needs your help finding.
Kiki koko tausi.
Thanks you for trusting in her poppet powers.
Where's that dark now?
Too true. No one can escape the dark.
No, but you can fight it. Fight it!
Can't fight love.
Watch me.
Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing. If you're tired, maybe find a place to rest. You found an old bric-a-brac. Might be worth exploring. Blasting everything to bits. You move like the wind. Nice shot. Cutting edge. Dead on. So much damage. It's becoming terminal. You'd better get a move on if you want to change things.